Okay, let's go have fun. Let's go. Pressure on the ball.
This is Utah Tech basketball and the John Judkins Coaches Show, presented by Red Rock NIL, empowering student athletes through local businesses.
Enjoy the win. Enjoy the wins. Okay, good job. Good job.
And hi there, everybody. Welcome to the new year, the John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel with the head coach of the Trailblazers, John Judkins. Coach, Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year to you.
You guys have only played 2 games in about 21 days, last 3 weeks. But you're opening up conference play this week. Got 2 at home, Thursday against Texas Arlington and Saturday against Tarleton. So now you'll be able to find out if those tough schedules that you've had for the last 2 months in preseason pay off in conference time.
Yeah, that was our idea. That's what we did it for. Played some really good preseason teams, 5 big-time high majors. And then, we lost a couple I thought we could get. One we lost up in Montana that we thought we had, 2 of those. And then the Portland State game, I thought we could have got that one. But the other ones, I think, it was a learning thing. It was a tough games for us. But hopefully it gets us ready for conference.
Now, as you get ready to open up the WAC schedule, what have you learned the last 2 months about your team against some pretty darn good competition?
We play better when we're healthy. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
No, it's been, again, everybody goes through it, but man, we've had a lot of injuries. Haven't had a full strength altogether. Some of the games that we've had, I see a big improvement. What we do. I saw that against South Dakota. I thought we had everybody there. It made a big difference. So those are things. But again, we're getting better. Watching film, we're still sometimes making the same mistakes defensively that we got to fix, but we're getting closer. And then offense, we're starting to shoot the ball better.
Yeah.
We had good shots early in preseason. They were open. We just missed, and now they're starting to go. These guys have spent a lot of time in the gym shooting and just having that confidence, and I think now it's starting to go. So we've challenged them. Hey, it's a whole new season. Yeah. It's WAC time. It's a brand new season. 0-0. Let's get to the WAC tournament, and then let's take some damage in the WAC tournament. And
2 stat categories that you got to be pleased with after the preseason. Turnovers. You're one of the best teams in the WAC in protecting the basketball, a little over 11 turnovers a game. And then also defending the three-point line. You're number 1, number 2 in the conference in defending the three-point line.
Yeah, that's big. That's something that we've set our goal to this whole summer, was trying to work on that, and that shows a lot. And it's weird because those are going to be our 2 goals that we have for Thursday night. We got to take care of the ball, and we got to guard the three-point line.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Arlington is. So we got to do a better job. They had a tough game at Tarleton and came out with the loss, but they were right there. They play really physical and aggressive, and we got to be tough with the ball. You know how those Texas schools are.
Yeah.
They play really aggressive, foul a lot, and sometimes refs call it early, then they back off. We gotta be tough with the ball.
And you've noticed that, especially the Texas schools. You got Arlington, then you got Tarleton. They like to full court press and put pressure on you the whole time. And other teams have figured that out, said that's what they want to do against you guys. But you guys have been able to handle it for the most part. Mm-hmm. And when you don't play your best, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, that's anybody. You don't handle the pressure. But again, our last game against Florida International, they pressed us the whole game, and the press didn't hurt us. It was the half-court stuff that hurt us. We had some turnovers, just unforced turnovers ourselves. We can't do that. But again, I tell my team, I love teams that press, because if you handle that press, you're going to get wide open shots. If you don't handle the press, then it's going to be a long night. So. We have worked on that a lot. We did it again today, just working on some pressure, because we know teams see our film. They think that's going to be the key to us, is pressure us, get us out of our stuff. And if we take care of it, we're going to get good shots.
And your last 2 games, they've tried to full court press you. And for 3 halves, you did well. For 1 half, you didn't. So last time we had the coaches show, we were getting ready for South Dakota, the final game before the Christmas break. So let's go back to show you that almost 3 weeks ago against South Dakota at Burns Arena. Beon Riley came back for the first time after missing 3 games with an injured shoulder, and he didn't miss a step. Came out, hit his first 3. He had 21 points, 14 rebounds, 4th double-double of the year.
Yeah, he's one I was telling you about being healthy. He's missed a couple of games, and we've really missed him when he's out. But he's done some really good job. This game, if I remember, Noah hit some big-time threes, but late in the game when we made our run, BM got inside right there. So he's one-on-one in the post. misses it, but we stayed with it. But he was hurting them inside, and then they started to double team him, and he kicked it out and got wide open threes.
Sammy Hallen's been getting a little extra playing time. And
Yep. Again, he's defensively, he's a good rim protector. That's what we like him for. He's just got to move his feet a little bit better, and he's got to know the offense a little bit better.
The freshman from France right there,
Yeah, first
Madiba
game.
Owana, first game after becoming eligible. That's his first points, and he really showed some poise in his first game.
Yeah, he did. He's so, when that first game you're eligible, you want to play so bad, and he's either going to be really good or really bad, and luckily this game he was really good. And hit a big shot for us late in the game, a three-pointer to put us up, I think, 5.
Yeah, okay, now you're down 11, just over 5 minutes left, and Toby Aribi, who had a second straight double-double, 11 points, 12 rebounds, started the comeback, and then Noah, as you talked about, got hot from 3, and then Beaker, he was 3 of 6 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, again, look at those are the shots that we were missing early in the year. They're good shots, and now they're starting to go. I like our defense right there, getting a loose ball, picking it up, and then we got a little fast break action right here. Noah pulls up for a 3. One of the best ways to shoot a 3 sometimes is on the break. But there's the one that Beyond throws out, gets double team, kicks it out for Noah wide open in the corner. Here's another one. Double team, kicks it out.
Noah, 3 straight threes, and that one gave you the lead right there. Now here's the one you're talking about, Owana. You're up 3, final 30 seconds. After a great rebound, your early offense really has been awesome the last 3 or 4 games. But Toby Aribi.
Yeah, look at that ball,
great ball movement.
Yeah, great ball movement, sharing the ball. Everybody touched the ball but one guy. And then this one right here is the one you're talking about. Is a wide open 3, and again he didn't hesitate, and he pulls up and hits that 3. You can tell he's pretty excited about that.
Yeah, Owana in his first game he had 11 points. Toby Aribi, 2 straight double doubles. Beyond Riley, another double double. You shot 49% from the floor. You shot 13 for 29 from three-point land. That's your best of the preseason. You out-rebounded them by 5. 21 assists on 32 made shots.
Yeah,
and only 8 turnovers.
Yeah, that means we're sharing it, and we shot it good, and that makes a huge difference. I remember that game now. It's been forever, but I remember the game we gave player of the game to Beyond and Toby, and Beyond decided, know what, I appreciate this, but we got to give this to Madiba.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool for them to give that up, to give it to him for his first game back. So, again, things were clicking, and then what happens, we go on a break, get some time off, which is
10 days off.
Which we need. We didn't have 10 days off. I mean, we did 10 days between games.
Yeah.
But we brought him back a day after Christmas and tried to get ready for a game going all the way to Miami. Way too far travel for one single game. I'll take that one for me. That was on me.
Yeah.
But again, we had to get a game in because we had to buy the first game of the WAC, which was this last week. We had to buy, so it's like we would be playing for 2 weeks. So we scheduled that one, and we were a little bit rusty that first half coming back off Christmas, and then the second half we put it together and started playing.
Florida International, part of the Conference USA WAC Alliance games. That was your second one. You had one against New Mexico
last
State.
one, thank goodness.
Well, yeah, not going to have that happen again. First trip to Florida, long trip. So let's just talk about that first half. You only made 7 shots, 1 of 10 from beyond the arc, 11 turnovers in the first half. 11 is your season average for a full game.
And we had it in the first half. And again, it wasn't the press. It was half court stuff. We were bouncing it off our foot. It was just a weird, again, a rusty game after the break. And sometimes you got to play a team maybe not as good as they were after the break, but again, that's something you have to learn.
And they shot 56% in that first half. You were down big in that first half, but now as we go to the second half to show you the highlights, much different story, Coach. You're more aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, we outscored them, I think, by 14 or 15 or something like that. Again, got back to what we're doing. We just gave up too big of a lead off the start. But there's a good defense, tipped the ball,
go 13 steals, that's good.
Yep. And again, we weren't, I don't know if we were scared or we were tired or I don't know what it was, but it just seemed like we weren't going that first half. Second half, we played the way we know how to play.
That's what Owana can give you
give and go. Yep, give and go, and got a nice easy dunk out of it. These guys were really long and athletic, and I wish I would have pressed more than we did. Because I think teams that press don't like to be pressed themselves.
Yeah.
And we caused a lot of turnovers. But again, now we're moving the ball again, which we say, look, that's 3 guys that could have shot it, but gave it up for wide open Beyond for a 3.
And your penetrating kick midway through that second half was spot on.
Yeah. Again, they weren't flying at us as much, but we were hurting them inside, so they couldn't get out as quick. But again, we're just sharing the ball, and then the shots start to go, and when our shooting's going, we're pretty good. good defense again. Tip ball leads to an easy basket. Should have been a 2-on-1 right there. You got pushed from behind.
Beyond had 19.
But, yeah, again, played well, and here's another one, a good penetration kick for an easy bucket, 2-and-1.
Toby double-digit scoring again with 10. Too big of a hole to dig out of, though. You cut it down to 12. You finished this preseason with the loss in Miami. Second half, shot 50%, 6 of 15 from 3. So first half, probably your worst first half of the preseason. And your second half, probably one of your better second halves.
That's kind of how it's gone a few times. But, I think we're back to where we were. The second half remind me of our South Dakota game. I mean, we're sharing it, playing together. The first half, don't know what that was. Don't know what that was. But again, it could be travel. Could be taking a break. Could be. There's a lot of things you could use, but we got to do better.
Yeah, we talked a couple of key stats. A few turnovers per game, and then also defending the three-point line. But in the last couple of years, you've gone long stretches without scoring or hitting a bucket. You had a couple of those lulls early on in preseason, but they are not as frequent as they used to be. So this group here, they have a basketball IQ that you've got to be pretty impressed with.
Yeah, they're getting better that way. Again, we had that spurt in that game you're talking about. We lost. We call them 4-minute battles.
Yeah.
And we had a 4-minute battle that we lost by 16, and that kills you.
Yeah.
You can't do that. So, but then we won all the other ones and got back in it. But again, it's just too late. But they're getting there, Rod. That's what it's all about. That's what preseason's for.
Yeah.
And so now we're excited to start a whole new season and see where we're at.
All right. We're going to take our first break on the John Judkins Coaches Show. When we come back, the senior leader on this team, the leading scorer, Beon Riley, will join us. So come on back.
D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com. and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a timeout from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of LA or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage.
All right, welcome back to the John Judkins Coaches Show. Trailblazers getting ready to open up the WAC schedule Thursday against Texas Arlington in Burns Arena, 7 o'clock, then Saturday against Tarleton State. Rod Zundel, the coach, John Judkins, and senior leader right there, Beon Riley, leading scorer on the team, 15 points, 8 rebounds. Beon, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
He mentioned that you've been banged up in the shoulder a little bit. Are you ready to go? You healthy? You all good?
Yep, our athletic training staff has been keeping me good, so I'm ready to go.
All right, Beon, talk about this year's team after 2 months of preseason basketball, getting ready for the WAC. I don't want you really to compare, your last year team, but just describe the confidence level you have with this group of guys going into the WAC play.
Yeah, I have the utmost confidence in all the guys on the team. I think we all put a lot of time in the gym. Like over the summer, like I said it before, but we were up at like 6 in the morning getting shots. A lot of our shooters stay after practice, come in before practice, and I know we put the work in, and I still don't think we've been shooting the ball as well as we should be. Mm-hmm. But I think the preseason schedule really helps us in preparing for the WAC. Like, we know that we're playing a lot of high major teams and a lot of teams that will give us a good look for some of the teams that we're going to be playing in conference. So I think the preseason ultimately helped us a lot.
And one thing that I've noticed, and let me know if you feel the same way, this team doesn't seem to get in the panic mode when things go wrong. In the past, maybe you try to hurry it up a little bit or get too quick for the better of the game. Seems like you guys are under a calm energy. Is that kind of the feel that you have, saying there's nothing too big for you guys?
Yeah, it also helps having Coach Schroeder on the team. He's always just like, we're fine. And Coach Judkins and all of our coaches we stay pretty level-headed throughout the whole course of the game. So it helps when like the coaches have the belief that we're going to be fine, and then it kind of just relays that to the players. And I think the energy is always just really good in the timeouts and the huddles.
Yeah. And Coach, have you noticed that about this team compared to the last couple of years, that these guys are under control? They don't get all crazy and out of control as much as maybe some of your other teams in the past.
Yeah, we hope so. I mean, these are the mature, the seniors, the grad students with Beyond, JB, Akeem, Noah. I mean, they've been here. This is their last year. This is what it is. So hopefully that is why they're that way. They've been through this. They know what it's like. Hunter kind of gets that little nervous, that freshman stuff, the thing going. So hopefully that is. He is right about the coaching staff. It's kind of like parenting. You got to have a mom and dad that kind of gets on you, and a mom and dad that kind of hugs you and say it's okay. Jake's kind of that guy. He's that guy that, hey, it's okay. And then the rest of us are come on, let's go.
So Jake's a good cop. You're the bad cop.
He's that. But you got to have that balance. And I think, like he said, I think that's very important. I love my staff, what they do that way.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish Jake would get a little bit more upset and more mad, but that's just not him. And again, we take that advantage of that. That's his strength. Tony and Elliot and myself and Brock might be those yeller screamer ones but hopefully these guys know that we have all the confidence in the world.
Yeah.
And I tell them from day one, if I'm on them, it's because I care. It's because I know they can do it. And they're doing a pretty good job with that.
And Beyond, you don't consider yourself a yeller and screamer, right? You're not that kind of guy, right?
Oh, he is.
Oh, he is?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I would say I am like when I need to be, but
okay.
Good point.
Because I noticed that he doesn't do a lot of jabbering with teammates and all that, but the look on his face, if he gives you a look, you know you're in trouble, right? I mean, you've got the look, right, Beyond?
Yeah,
he's got it.
He's one of our captains, and he's probably the most vocal of the captains, him and JB and Noah. But like he said, when he knows he has to voice and get loud and do something, he will do it. If not, he's going to do it his way, and he's done a great job of that.
Yeah. So, Beyond, this is your final year. Setting out now as you get into WAC play, what is it that you want to get accomplished? Because you have great opportunity here. First time in the history of the school that the Trailblazers are eligible for postseason play. So just talk about that excitement and what you want to accomplish and how much you take that upon yourself to pick these guys up and put them on your back.
Yeah, I would say at the end of the day, it's a group effort, and I think that as long as we just continue to just build on what we have, like Coach said, we had a really good South Dakota game, really good FIU second half game. As long as we just continue to move in the right direction, I think we'll be good. And as long as we just continue to just take it one day at a time, I think it's really easy, especially given that we're eligible for the tournament, to look so much into the future. But as long as we just stay present and stay with what we have right now, I think we'll be good.
Can you sense more of an urgency in your mind, even if it's subconscious, that's saying we got to get it done now?
I mean, as a basketball player, yes, but then I kind of just have to remind myself that, this is just part of the process. So I just kind of take a step back, trust God, and just let him just lead me in the right path.
And Coach, you've seen his maturity level go from here to way up here, right? With Beyond?
Oh, no question. And, he's got a great head on his shoulders. He knows what he wants. I mean, he wants to win more than anybody. We all do. I mean, but like you said, you can't look we're eligible now for the NCAA tournament. We're going to you got to take one game at a time. And you hear that, but we say one practice at a time. Let's get better every day. It could be 1%, 2%. But we got to get better every single day, and then things will take care of themselves. You know what I mean? And you want to win every game, and you go in to win them, but you gotta take care of business. And he's done a great job of that. His body, he's been taking care of what he can, and lifting and getting in the gym. This team is really bought into that, like you said. 6 o'clock in the morning. This team has been more disciplined than a lot of teams I've coached. Yeah. It's just we gotta just turn that page and continue to get better. And it starts Thursday.
Yeah. And Beyond, as a leader of this team, what do you need to see? What does this team need to do and do better to make a run into the tournament?
I would just say just attention to detail, all the little things. That's something I always relay in our early huddles before we go out on the court. I think just staying together and being able to have the just like hear our own voices on the court. I feel like there's a lot of things that are going on, and as long as we're able to hear each other and be like, okay, this is where I need to be, or this is where I don't need to be, and oh, you got the next rotation, just like the little things that a lot of people always overlook. You know, we shoot the ball really well, obviously, in practice. I think as long as we continue to make shots, play defense, get stops, and not trade baskets, we'll be in a good position coming into like postseason.
Yeah. All right. You've been here for a couple of years. A lot of us know you, but there's some people that maybe just checking you out and saying, okay, what's this Beyond Riley all about? We know you're transferred from Hawaii, but tell us a little bit about you, where you grew up, family life, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I'm from Chula Vista. It's in San Diego. It's close to the Tijuana border, maybe like 10, 15 minutes. Grew up with my mom, my grandma, and my sister, and we live with my aunt, my uncle, my cousin. We have a pretty full house, but that's always how like the Filipino households are. And yeah, been playing basketball since I was 6 years old, and been enjoying my time here for sure.
Yeah, Filipino. Now, Jordan Clarkson of the Jazz, he's Filipino as well, right? Mm-hmm. Has he always been someone that you kind of looked up to?
Yeah, like I mean, he's obviously like a really great player, and I think our games are a little bit different, but but I think that yeah, like he's like anybody that's Filipino American that has a chance to like play in the NBA. Like obviously that being a goal of mine, I think it's always nice to see somebody that like they could do it, so definitely I could do it. So
yeah. So okay, you said you're 15 minutes away from Tijuana, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so growing up in Salt Lake area, you know, we all have this place that when we're too young we want to go to, you know. Northern Utah, I was going over to Malad, you know, type thing. Did you guys ever say, well, we got to go across the border to Tijuana, see if we can sneak over there?
Did you go over there? I'd never been to Tijuana. But,
really?
Yeah, no, I never. My dad always told me to never go over there. But like I mean I had like in Chula Vista, since it's only a couple minutes away, like I would say the race is predominantly like Mexican, Hispanic. Uh-huh. But once I got to high school, I kind of moved up north a little bit more, yeah, and it was more diverse. But okay. Yeah.
Did you have any place that you guys wanted to go but were told not to?
No, we didn't have that. We didn't travel very much, Rod. But one question that I get asked a lot with him is, why doesn't Beyond play football? They look at his body,
yeah,
and like, that guy's got to be a football guy. You know, what is? Did you ever play football?
I never have. My mom never wanted me to,
yeah,
and my dad played football in high school, but I mean, I stuck it out with basketball. I didn't really get like really big until I maybe hit like my 8th grade year. I started like really filling out in my body and stuff. So.
And you're glad that he's.
Oh yeah, totally. But again, people ask me all the time, like, well, that guy would be, you know, great.
That's true.
Yeah, you know, him and the other one was, I already forgot his name.
Maybe you?
No, we had him. I'll come back to it. I'll remember.
All right. Well, he
only
tries to remember the name.
Oh.
Who?
Keep going.
Okay. We're going to take a break. He'll remember the name. We'll come back, look ahead to the WAC opener Thursday.
Trey Edmonds.
Oh, Trey Edmonds.
Same
yeah.
thing. He came off and like, well, that guy's
Defensive
a football
end, yeah.
player. Yeah, but anyway, we're glad he chose
played
basketball.
in Minnesota now, right?
Yeah, we're glad he chose basketball, and we're happy to have him.
As I was saying, we'll be right back.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience the St. George Academy difference, schedule your tour today, and join us on your educational journey.
Yesco is a proud partner of Trailblazer Sports Vision and Utah Tech Athletics. Yesco specializes in manufacture of custom electric signs and displays. From the smallest to the largest, Yesco can design, manufacture, install, and maintain an identification package that is tailored to your specific needs. Yesco has been serving Utah businesses for well over 100 years with quality signage and exceptional service. To see how Yesco can serve you, go to yesco.com.
Craving something sweet but healthy? Come to Berries and Cream, the original spot for fresh berries in our delicious sweet cream. Locally owned and operated right here in St. George. We offer a cold, refreshing treat that's perfect for the southern Utah climate. Fresh fruit has never tasted so good. Berries and Cream, the original taste of St. George.
All right, welcome back to the John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel, head coach John Judkins, and Beon Riley, senior guard. All right, guys, Thursday, you play for real. 2 months of the preseason, all that hard work, hard scheduling. Now Beon, we'll see if it pays off. Thursday against Texas Arlington, Saturday against Tarleton State. This is where it counts.
Yes, sir.
So talk about going up against these schools. They love to pressure. They love to get up and down the floor, and you got to expect them to be right in your grill from the opening tip.
Yeah. I think if we just handle physicality and don't play on our heels and bring the physicality to them, we'll put ourselves in a good position to win the game.
And play like you did the second half of FIU and not the first half. Arlington, they're 7-8. They're 0-1 in conference play. They opened up against Tarleton. They lost to Tarleton by 3 points last Saturday. Tarleton, by the way, plays in Cedar against Southern Utah Thursday. Then they'll be here on Saturday. So, Coach, you're getting right in the fire, right in the whack against some tough Texas schools.
Yeah, again, I love having Southern Utah in our league, but I hate it where they travel 50 miles. When we go on the road, we travel 2 hours to the next game. So that happens. Again, the WAC, all the home teams, the first opening night, all the home teams won. And you got to win your home games for sure, and that's our goal. We're going to come out and give them everything we got on Tuesday or Thursday. We won't worry about Saturday until Friday. We'll worry about that one later. But very good team we play. They're very quick. They shoot it. We got to get them off the three-point line, and then we got to handle the ball. Like you said, they'll press, they'll trap, they'll get into us. But I hope we take care of it, and we do. We're going to get good shots.
And Beon, you kind of got to be licking your chops a little bit because when they do press, and you guys break that press, you guys get easy looks, and you've got a lot of easy looks on teams that have pressed you, and you've been able to break it, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be kind of looking forward to the opportunity that you have to get some early and quick and easy shots.
Yeah, like just kind of my experience playing in the WAC, like playing against Stephen F. Austin last year at home, like seeing how much they play up the line and how easy it is kind of just to penetrate and pitch. And since I played with like some of the best shooters I played with in a while, like Noah and Britton, like it's going to be a big game for them as well. So.
All right, well, this is what you schedule those tough games for, right, Coach?
Yeah, let's pack the Burns, baby.
It all starts this week. All right, Thursday night, 7 o'clock in Burns Arena, 6:45 pregame on Trailblazer Sports Vision and on the Fan Sports Radio Network. And then we'll do it all over again on Saturday at 7 o'clock. All right, Mavericks coming in town, Texas Arlington, Thursday at 7, guys.
Go get them.
Let's go get win number 1. Didn't last year you started out 2-0 in the WAC? Might as well start out 2-0 again, right?
That'd be great. Yep.
All right, Thursday night, 7 o'clock, Burns Arena. Come and join us. These guys are a lot of fun to watch, and they're going to win a lot of games. They're going to surprise a lot of people. So be on. Thanks, and we'll see you Thursday. Yes, sir. See you guys Thursday. See you.